Hi, my name is Elisha, and today I'm going to show you the making of and the behind the scenes of my photograph fish, which is the first photo in my climate change awareness project called One. The idea for this image was to create a piece that could kind of... My family is building downstairs, so it's gonna be an annoying amount of noise throughout this one, I think. When we talk about climate change, I think the ocean is often very overlooked, and I don't really understand why, because the ocean really plays a huge role both in reversing climate change because it stores a lot of carbon that would otherwise be released into the atmosphere, but in the same way also making climate change a lot worse if we destroy it. So we need to protect our ocean. There's already huge areas of ocean dead zones with no oxygen and therefore no life, and that is mainly caused by industrial agriculture practices. And with a huge amount of overfishing, we're also decreasing the biodiversity, and I think you can imagine that that's a pretty bad thing as well. And therefore I wanted to create a piece that kind of had death and the ocean in focus, with kind of those two elements playing together. So I came up with the idea of having a girl lie on the beach by the ocean, where you can see the ocean in the background, and then having some dead fish lying around her to represent the ocean dead zones. And the important thing here was kind of that the girl also was not dead, but very weak and almost dying, to represent death. I think it's very important for me to have a human element into all of these images. I have a human element in all of my images, you'll see that as the images come out. And it's one, just because I like portraits, I like to create images with humans in them. I just think it looks a lot nicer, but also because I think it's a little bit more relatable. If I just created a beach with a lot of dead fish, it would just be like, okay, whatever. But when you have a person in there, people will look a little bit more, and it will be a little bit more provocative maybe. It's simply just a little bit easier to relate to a human than a fish. And for the outfit, I wanted it to be naked almost, but not completely naked. So white panties is what we went for, and then a long white wig to make it a little bit cool and just nice looking, because I think it's a cool wig. Yeah, and that's really the outfit I went for with all the 5 images. So when it came to the day of shooting, we woke up before the sunrise to be sure to be ready and all set and yeah, ready when the sun rose, so we could get that beautiful crispy light. That is the sunrise. So we did that, and the day before we went out to buy some fresh fish that we could lay on the beach. And I actually feel a little bit bad about this because it's a climate change awareness project, but I normally don't want to eat fish because overfishing and all that stuff. But yeah, I hope this image will prevent more fish from being killed than fish has been killed for this image, if that makes sense. I'm sorry. And for the poses, we tried a lot of different things because for some reason this photo was just really hard for me to capture and to get right. It felt like something was off, but in the end I think we came up with something that was very nice. climate change awareness project. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more from me, you can find me over on Instagram right here, where I post the images first of all, so you can go and give the image a like, and I post the other images as well, and just a lot of stuff, so go over there definitely. And if you want to see the next behind the scenes or just other photography kind of videos, remember to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video, and give the video a like if you liked it, and comment down below your thoughts on ocean dead zones and all that stuff. This is a project that I created with the idea to spread awareness about climate change, and it's at 5 images right now. I don't know if I'll expand it sometime. Maybe I will, who knows. But I also just wanted to say that if you want to create photos around climate change and stuff like that, I would love it if you would join my project. It would be so freaking cool. And so if you have any idea or want to create something, please please just send it to me and I'll happily share it, because I think the message is very important, and us artists just play the role of making people aware and letting the government know that we care. Yeah, I just think it's so freaking important. So yeah, let's create for change.